During my introductory tour of this Great Wall of Maps, this is the second very important map that I pointed out. It's extracted from the very first Atlas of China published in Europe in the 1650s. The good news is I don't have to continue this presentation from atop this step ladder because I have an example of the complete atlas in my cupboard over here. Most European knowledge of China during the 16th to the 18th centuries came from the endeavours of Jesuit missionaries there. The content of this atlas is the work of Martini, an Italian Jesuit who acquired and augmented important Chinese maps. This is the Bleau Atlas of China, compiled by Martini, printed in Amsterdam by Bleau in 1656. And it's one volume of a multi-volume atlas of the world, the Atlas Major, which marked a second zenith in the golden age of Dutch cartography after that achieved by Ortelius with his Theatrum. And on the frontispiece, we have a charming image of cherubs holding map-making instruments clustered around a map of China and a globe, both of which show the Great Wall. We're going to follow the line of the Great Wall across 4 of the atlas's provincial maps. But before doing so, we're going to get some insight into the remarkable production of this atlas. And we should begin in the southeast at Zhejiang, in the city of Hangzhou, for that is where Martini lived for most of his 15 years in China. He was a cartographer and a mathematician, and he acquired the Guangyutu, the vast terrestrial atlas, revised in 1555 by Luo Hongxian, originally compiled much earlier in 1320 by Zhu Siben. It was a remarkable geographical work with its maps controlled in scale by grids, each measuring 100 Chinese li square. And it was also the first Chinese geographical work to include a legend using symbols on the map to reduce crowding and improve clarity. Now we begin our journey along the wall from west to east, and we begin deep in the northern interior of China here in Shanxi province. This is the Yellow River, the Great Bend. We do know, however, that the Ming Dynasty wall continued west of the river through the Heshi corridor as far as Jiayuguan, the western terminus, close to Suzhou. We begin now our journey along the wall to the east, and we enter the neighboring province of Shanxi. The wall is depicted impressively with a 3-course masonry symbol topped with battlements, and it enters the Peking region to its immediate east. And this is considered the most beautiful map in the atlas on account of this fine cartouche featuring the emperor. Here is the capital, Shuntian. The wall runs to the north and enters part of Liaodong. Now, the Liaodong region is included on the Shandong map. This is the Shandong Peninsula, the Bohai, and the Korean Peninsula. And we note the last few hundred kilometers of the wall come to an end here at the Yalu River. It is widely understood nowadays that the east end of the Ming Dynasty Great Wall is at Old Dragon's Head, Shanhaiguan, about here. But the 2008 survey of the Ming Wall found the eastern terminus indeed to be here at Hushan, Tiger Mountain, close to Dandong on the Yalu River. So what is Old Dragon's Head? I call it the seaside terminus of the Great Wall. Now we're going to look at a table at the back of the atlas, the catalogue of longitudes and latitudes, because this is the reason why the maps in this atlas present a much more accurate geography than that given to us by Ortelius and later cartographers. Shuntian is noted as the meridian, 0 meridian, 40 degrees north. And by way of an epilogue, the compiler, the author, Martini, has written an account of the history of the war against the Manchus because he was living in China at this tumultuous time when the Ming Dynasty fell. The Manchus came in and established the Qing Dynasty. This is a good place to summarize the achievements of the atlas. Readers of this atlas could follow this monumental structure across 4 of its provincial maps. This atlas confirmed and consolidated the existence of the Great Wall of China in the minds and the eyes of Europeans during the 17th century. The next instalment of the emergent Great Wall geography story will come in 70 years' time, and it's a remarkable story of cooperation between Chinese and Western surveyors and cartographers.